No, I didn't. What the are you talking about? And I watched you lie, and then
I didn't punch you, by the way. You
punched
hit you
me
across the face and
I lied. Amber Heard apologizes to Johnny Depp in an IG Live video. The case between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp is one that people are following all over the world. The anticipation builds day by day while fans of the actors wait for the official court hearing. Amber Heard is starting to create a pretty bad name for herself, but now might be time for an official apology to Johnny Depp. A lot of other celebrities have been dragged into this mess. One is the Tesla billionaire Elon Musk, for some interesting reasons, and it does not seem like Elon Musk is quite done in this case, as Depp is not dealing with him. Johnny Depp's high-stakes libel case against a British tabloid that accused him of assaulting ex-wife Amber Heard wrapped up Tuesday, July 28th, in a London court, with the star's lawyer calling Heard a compulsive liar and claiming that Depp was the real victim of abuse in the relationship. The Pirates of the Caribbean star is suing News Group Newspapers, publisher of The Sun, and newspaper's executive editor Dan Wooton at the High Court in London over an April 2018 article that called him a wife-beater. In closing arguments at the 3-week trial, Depp's lawyer, David Sherborne, said the actor strongly denied this reputation-destroying, career-ending allegation. He has never hit a woman in his entire life, period. Full stop. Nada, Sherborne said. Neither Depp nor Heard is on trial, though it has been easy to forget that during a case that dissected their toxic celebrity love affair. Depp is the claimant in the civil case, NGN and Wooton are the defendants, and Heard is their main witness. To defend Depp's libel case, the newspaper must persuade the judge that, on the balance of probabilities, its story was accurate. NGN's lawyer, Sasha Wass, said in her summing up that there was no doubt Depp regularly and systematically abused his wife, and so the wife-beater label was justified. But Sherborne said the Sun's article gave the false impression Depp had been tried and convicted and sentenced for domestic violence, and compared him to former film mogul Harvey Weinstein, who has been jailed for sex offenses. Acting as both judge and jury, the defendants plainly and squarely state that Mr. Depp is guilty of a series of serious and violent criminal offenses, he said. The two sides agree that the relationship between Depp and Heard, which began after they met on the set of 2011 comedy The Rum Diary, soured long before they divorced in 2017. Texts, emails, and recordings attest to the increasingly bitter relations between Depp, now 57, and the 34-year-old model and actress. But they disagree completely over who started and escalated their fights. Heard claims Depp turned into a violent alter ego he called the Monster under the influence of alcohol and drugs. She alleges 14 separate incidents in which he hit, slapped, and shoved her, pulled her hair, and threw bottles at her like grenades. Depp called the allegations a hoax and claimed that Heard hit him, even severing the tip of his finger with a thrown vodka bottle. Sherborne played the court an audio recording in which Heard says to Depp, "I didn't punch you," but adds, "I was hitting you." The lawyer said that was a straightforward, unambiguous, unequivocal admission of hitting him. Mr. Depp, far from being the domestic abuser, is the domestic abused, he said. Noting that Heard had obtained a restraining order against Depp in 2016 on the grounds of domestic violence. Sherborne said she has set herself up ever since as an advocate of the #MeToo movement. This is a huge disservice to those genuine victims, as well as the #MeToo movement, for Miss Heard to count herself one of them, he said. Sherborne accused Heard of repeatedly changing her story during the trial, and said that during a moment of unscripted malevolence in the witness box, she'd made up a rumor that Depp had pushed former girlfriend Kate Moss down some stairs. The lawyer said Heard was a wholly unreliable witness and frankly a compulsive liar, and I don't say that lightly. The trial has provided an up-close and often unflattering look at Hollywood stardom, revealing details of Depp's life of wealth, luxury, emotional turmoil, and substance abuse. Depp acknowledged heavy drug use, saying he took marijuana, cocaine, ecstasy, and magic mushrooms, and became addicted to opioid painkillers, but he denied drugs made him violent. The couple's relationship disintegrated against a glamorous international backdrop. Depp's private island in the Bahamas, a Los Angeles penthouse, a luxury train, and a private jet were all locations for violence, according to Heard. Depp said in the witness box that he had made $650 million since he joined the lucrative Pirates of the Caribbean franchise and ended up $100 million in debt after his financial advisors neglected to pay his taxes for 17 years. He said his major expenses included $5 million to send the ashes of his literary hero, drug-fueled journalist Hunter S. Thompson, into space. The couple's relationship also left a costly trail of destruction. Damage to a rented house in Australia after one altercation was estimated at more than $100,000. The couple's downtown LA penthouse was trashed during another argument. At one point, excrement was left in their bed, whether by a dog or a person is disputed. Heard also has had her character questioned and has been accused of fabricating evidence. A #MeToo activist, Catherine Kendall, alleged that Heard appropriated a violent rape that happened to Kendall for her own ends. Heard has faced abuse from Depp fans on social media. A small group of Depp supporters who cheered and threw flowers as he was driven from court booed as Heard made a statement on the courthouse steps. "I did not file this lawsuit and, despite its significance, I would have preferred not to be here in court," Heard said. "It has been incredibly painful to relive the breakup of my relationship, to have my motives and my truth questioned, and the most traumatic and intimate details of my life with Johnny shared in court and broadcast to the entire world." Johnny Depp said in a London court that ex-wife Amber Heard's claims he abused her turned him from Cinderella to Quasimodo in the public eye. He also said the couple's tempestuous marriage broke down for good after an incident in which feces were found in their bed following a party. Depp was concluding almost 4 days of evidence in his libel case against a British tabloid newspaper that accused him of physically abusing Heard. The Hollywood star is suing News Group Newspapers, publisher of The Sun, and the paper's executive editor Dan Wooton. In the High Court witness box, Depp has described a volatile relationship with Heard that descended into screaming matches which sometimes turned physical, but he has strongly denied hitting Heard and accused her of compiling a dossier of fake claims against him as an insurance policy. Depp, 57, and Heard, 34, met on the set of the 2011 comedy The Rum Diary and married in Los Angeles in February 2015. Heard, a model and actress, filed for divorce the following year and obtained a restraining order against Depp on the grounds of domestic abuse. The divorce was finalized in 2017. Depp said one of the triggering incidents for the couple's separation came when a cleaner found feces in a bed at their Los Angeles penthouse the morning after Heard's 30th birthday party in April 2016. Heard claims the couple fought after the party and Depp threw a Magnum wine bottle at her. He denies it. Heard blamed one of the couple's Yorkshire Terriers, Pistol and Boo, for the defecation incident, but Depp was convinced a person had done it. "It was not left by a 3 or 4 pound dog. I was convinced that it was either Miss Heard herself or one of the cohorts involved in leaving human feces on the bed," he said. He said that after this he realized that the marriage could not be saved. "I wanted nothing to do with her," Depp said. The court heard from a text message Depp sent Heard after their separation in which he sent, "All my love and regrets. I wish you nothing but good." "That is what I felt," he said. "I didn't think there needed to be any poison at that time because the bad part was over, which was the relationship, and now we just had to finish it." By June 2016, however, Depp said he had become quite bitter because he felt he was being publicly depicted as a wife beater.